Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to play with some watercolours again today. Obviously I'm still very new at watercolours and I wanted to have a little bit of a play. I apologise if you can hear a bit of noise in the background. One of my kids is on the Xbox, my neighbours are still doing DIY work. This is about as quiet as it's possibly going to get anytime soon, so I'm like, I need to quickly do this voiceover. I'm using the Tamika polishes, which I got from Amazon. I really do love these polishes, actually. I think they are, yeah, I mean, especially for the price you pay for them, they are very good. Oh, sorry, let me turn that down. There we go. We don't have to listen to that anymore. I was like, why is this noise coming out of my telly? It's like, yeah, Shona, you're next to a remote. Use the remote and turn volume down. It's like mute button. Shame it doesn't work on children. Anywho, so I'm also using the Acre polishes. They came as a set of 6. You will have seen my video recently where I was doing a bit of stamping just to show you the colours. The reason I went for this set is it had 2 yellows in there and I don't have a lot of yellow polish. Now, as you can see, it is a thinner polish to the Tamika, so it does take a bit more work. Obviously, do thin coats, and if it needs 3 coats, put 3 coats on it. They're not a bad coverage at all, but the Tamika ones are definitely a bit thicker. So I am going to do a couple of layers on these. This video is all going to be in real time. It's going to be a boring one. I'm not going to talk through a lot of it. I don't fully understand watercolours. I can't really explain what I'm doing or how I'm doing it particularly. I was experimenting. I was having a play. So that is the point of this video is, yeah, you can watch me play and see my thought process. I'm not sure there was a whole lot of thought process going on, but it looks like there was. So judging by the fact we came out with a design at the end of it. So I'm going to come in on this now and I want to put a bit of spider gel. I love spider gel. Spider gel has not always loved me. And if you've been with my channel for quite a while, you will have seen some of the disasters I have had with spider gel where I've ended up wearing more of it myself than I have managed to get on the nail. I have found that different spider gels do have a different consistency. So this one from Smiley's is quite a thin consistency, but that's a good thing. So I can get these really nice fine lines and it's not clumpy. Some that I got recently, if you'd watched the stamping video I was doing with Alex, it was a really thick, it was a really, really thick spider gel and it was hard work. So you do need to find the right spider gel. There we go. Right, so these grey nails are the ones that I am going to do the watercolour design on it. I'm obviously taking the tacky layer off and then I will just buff over. I'm using my crappy buffer. I've got some better ones now. Yay! But yeah, I'm just going to buff over that surface just to make it a bit more matte. Matte? Do I mean matte? Basically, it just helps the watercolour stick. So that's something that I have figured out. So like I say, it's all going to be in real time. So some people may find this boring. You can just speed me up and move me on to different parts. Some people will be really wanting to do watercolour, and so you will like to see this in real time and watching the design evolve, because that's what I found with watching the watercolour videos. Everybody kind of like bombs through and it's like they start, you know, because they're cutting bits that it doesn't show the whole process of it. And so when you're trying, like with me when I was trying to do this, it just didn't, I found it difficult because I couldn't understand how it was supposed to work. I'm hoping that makes sense. But it's a bit like when you do acrylics and you do your first set of acrylics and you're going, hey, look, I put acrylics on, and they all pop off. Why? Because there's a hell of a lot of prep that you have to do to those nails before you whack the acrylics on. So you need to be able to see the whole process to know that's how it's supposed to work. Yeah. Oh, I'm just coming. Oh, I love these. These are actual little pebbles, also from Smiley's glitter store, and I just love them. I love the whole spider gel, and most people use what they call caviar beads. But you know me, I like to do something a little bit different, and yeah, so I'm going to use some pebbles. I don't know why I had to say it in that way, but hey, you know. I'm just going to use my Chi Gel here just to stick these on. I love Chi Gel. It is amaze balls. I actually need to order some more because I always get mine from like AliExpress and it'll take about 3 or 4 months to arrive. So, yeah, I probably should get some more on order. The only problem is, and I'm not the only person, I'm sure, that when you go visit AliExpress, you end up buying a hell of a lot more than you actually intended to. Going, oh, well, that's a good deal. Oh, I've not seen those before. They look interesting. Let's have a look at those. And then the great thing with AliExpress is you've completely forgotten what on earth you ordered. So by the time it turns up, you're going, oh, this is exciting. What have we got? Right, so watercolour time. I bought from Amazon a pack of watercolours and the brushes. I'll pop the link in the description just in case anybody is interested in them. They were just basic ones, but I really like them. You know, I'm not an expert in watercolours, but, you know, they're definitely doing the job. So I've got a few colours, and so right next to me is oh yeah, I didn't like it. So this is the great thing about watercolours. Just use some water and wipe it off and start again. So yeah, next to me, which, like I say, it's difficult with the camera angle because you need to focus in so you can see what I'm doing, so you can't see what's next to me. But next to me is a palette that I have just got a couple of the watercolour colours on. Now they come in tubes, so you just squeeze a bit out and then you just add, I've got a little dish with water in and I'm just adding some water to it before I then use the paint. So you could use it probably in its hard form, which will give you really crisp lines, which is kind of what I'm doing here with the branches. I'm using it a bit darker, a little bit thicker. And then when we're going to move on to the flowers, now they look a little bit odd, the flowers. I wanted to go for almost like, so you know when you get a flower but it's not fully opened yet, because we're in kind of the spring time, the flowers they're there, like your tulips are there but they haven't opened up yet, and there's some that have, it's like a beautiful gradient that goes up them before they actually open, and they look beautiful when they're all kind of still closed. And then I'm going to obviously add some leaves on there and some little buds and stuff. But that, I didn't want a full flower. I want it, though, it's emerging. Does that make sense? Hopefully. It's a slow process, but the great thing about watercolour is it is very forgiving. Like really forgiving. You can just go and add more water to it to reduce it down if it's too harsh a colour, or, you know, if you want to kind of like fade it out a little bit more, or even if you just make a mistake, you can really kind of work it to get it off and then add more. And yeah, it's nice to play with because, like I say, it is very forgiving. Which with acrylic paint, it is, and gel paint, they're not forgiving. Well, I don't think they are. I'm not an expert in those either. But it's definitely harder with the other ones compared to using this. So as you can see, I've mixed to make an orangey colour. So we're going from the yellow, which will be the flower, obviously, when it opens up, and then we're just slowly. I'm going to put a bit of orange, and I'm going to put a bit of red in there, and yeah, we're just going to build it up, and I'm going to do this on both nails. So at this point, I'm just going to let you watch. I know. We all know I could waffle at you for the next 30 minutes, and as highly as entertaining as that probably will be, I think, just you kind of need to just focus and concentrate. So here you go. Look, I got it wrong. It wasn't working for me. It wasn't the effect that I wanted. So I've just kind of taken it off, and I'm going to do it again. And it's that simple. Yay! Right, so have a watch, and I'll pop back and talk to you again shortly. So once I'm happy with the flowers, I'm going to come in next and just add some little buds almost. You see it like the start of a leaf, isn't it? There was like little red, yeah, buds. I don't know what you call them. My sister will probably be shouting at the screen now going, it's this, it's this. She knows all about plants and flowers. I don't. So we're going to add some of those in, and then I still felt like something was missing. So I'm then going to come in and I'm going to add some leaves, because that's what I realised was missing. There's no greenery. Yes. You can see I'm just working the product, and it is, yeah, a dab. Got to do the dab. Okay, so are we done now? I said it's a bit of a slow process. But do you know what? It's so nice just to shut off and just enjoy. Yeah, I started to work on the other nail, and then I was like, no, there's something missing. So now I'm going to come in and I'm going to just do the leaves. I'll be back with you in a moment. So now I'm going to do exactly the same process that I've just done on that nail onto this nail, but I have sped this up. One, I thought you might want to watch it again, because if you are learning, sometimes it helps seeing it more than once. It also goes a little bit better on this nail than it did the other nail. But like I say, I have sped this part up. Obviously, if you don't want to watch this part, then just skip on through, which I think we get to the top coat stage next. So there we go. That's the second one done. I'm going to pop it back onto the plate. So there you go. That's what we have. So now it is the top coat stage, which is the part when the watercolours or anything suddenly pops to life. And of course, I am going to use a shiny top coat to really make those pop. I would do 2 coats of top coat if I was doing this on a person, as you really do need to protect the design underneath. And then that is it for this one. And yes, I am running out of top coat, and that's why I'm not going to do 2 coats of top coat. You do need to top coat over the pebbles as well, because I think, it's good to give them a bit of protection, because they are not crystals, you don't want to be scuffing them. That wouldn't be nice. So yeah, that's it. That is this design for today. I hope that it has inspired. I hope that it has helped if you are doing watercolours and you're having a little experiment as well. As ever, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.